Bitcoin is moving to the downside, which is very interesting to see, as we did predict that it was going to make the move, but it is also making the move further than initially anticipated. So as we look at the daily, we can see that it has come down and filled this imbalance that was created on Sunday the 30th of June. We've come through, we've broken through, and we've fully completed this imbalance, which is great to see. We've broken through all the short-term impulse Fibonacci levels, which is when it's based on a short term, it means there's less strength, less conviction to the levels, so we can get rid of those. And so now we're looking at we've fallen through the longer term time frame of the 618 Fibonacci level. We're coming down towards the 786. And so let's step down into the hourlies and we'll see how that looks. Alright, so on the hourly, where we were 2 o'clock yesterday, we were anticipating a move to touch and grab liquidity from the 62,500 at the 618 level. We got that. It moved up and fell away. It broke through. So our bias, we had 4 contexts. So we had 2 ups, 2 downs as potential moves, and we got the down moves. However, we still have this liquidity up the top. So that is all unfulfilled. So that just means that we've got lots of selling pressure. Let's get rid of that. That was the closest one that we had. But as you can see, let's draw it. So we came down, we tested, and then this wick grabbed some liquidity in here, which I wouldn't have drawn anyway, because it would have been a shorter term time frame. But the selling pressure came in from there, which just broke down through. So as we came down, it came through, we found this liquidity level at 61,840. We mitigated the orders there. We filled this imbalance resting here in this wick. In this candle, not wick. And then we fell through. Alright, so with that being said, let's tidy it up and then let's look towards our biases from here. So we've come through and we've even taken out this liquidity and we are moving further down. We've challenged this level. There was a liquidity grab there, so that was filled. So there was a lot of selling pressure that came through and took out all these levels of liquidity, all these low wicks where orders are placed below have all been sold out. So now our next level of support, our next level of support is coming down at this 786 level between 60,100 and 59,900. So we've got a really small area. So we've got about $700 to fall per coin. Looking at this on the indicator side, so let's just zoom in a little bit so we can stretch it out, get a bit more information. So we've got a series of lower highs, series of lower lows, lower high, and then once we come under here, these become the highs. So we've got a lower high and another lower high. So that's all in That's all in convergence, giving us more information that this trend is currently continuing. We can see on the SMIO, our stochastic momentum indicator, we do have lower lows to here, so we've gone high. There's a little bit giving us a slight sense here that this could have been a reversal, with this low being higher than this one, but these two being equal. However, there was enough selling pressure because that was the area we were looking for a turnaround. We didn't get it. We got lower highs through here, and now we're looking at lower lows. And so now we're at this point, we are looking at whether we are going to find some area to fall through at that 786, or are we going to turn around? So let's just draw in a few points. Alright, so we currently have this level here as our current liquidity grab. So being the last hour's wick, the chances of that being grabbed is pretty strong because we're already in this downtrend. We've been trending down since 10 o'clock, so we're in the 5th hour so far, and there's no reason why that would continue, why that would change, especially coming into the London session. Usually when we're in the Asian session, it just flows on into the London European session, and then we often get a chance to turn around once we hit the American session, the US. So in this sense, I believe that our only other area of liquidity, it is up here and up here. So these are our fresh areas of liquidity. Which gives us more inclination that we will end up inevitably coming through and taking all this liquidity out. But right now we're still ranging, we're still in this massive range as far as the hourlies go from the 25th of June. So we're in the last week, we've come up, we've filled this imbalance. We came down, we filled a daily imbalance here from Sunday, and now we're looking to take out some lows. So this is still classed as our protected high back here. If this is where we've found the imbalance and we've rejected off, this is still our protected high. The trend is lower, so we are targeting this protected low down here. So our first target is essentially this one here. So my bias is that we may come down and just tackle that, come up, grab some more liquidity, and head down further to here. Alternatively, second idea is we may come down, find support, and start to challenge these. So they're my two perspectives, and I'm ready to see how it comes down and test this area. I don't believe, however, we'll put it in anyway, that we could come up here, grab this liquidity to move lower. However, I don't believe so. Like, we've still got this trending out. We've got this getting lower. It's all in confluence with price. Price structure is falling away. We've got lower highs, lower lows. we're taking out liquidity as we go. We've got only one significant level which sits on this low and this last wick here. So there are only two real areas where we can actually fall, and two areas of support. So it's either going to be really strong, or we are just going to come up, sweep a little bit of liquidity and fall away. If it's weak, but if it's strong, then it'll come. All the buying pressure will come in because 59,900 is a really good buying price potentially, and will take us higher. So what we'll do is we'll just see this afternoon how it sits in that price, and it'll either go up, go down, because that's what it does, and we'll see how the price reacts. All right, make sure you check in on your indicators, and happy trading. See ya.